Friday afternoon. The weather outside looks pretty good right now, but the forecast for the weekend is to turn from bad to worse to awful, and with probably have snow. And we don't have any dinners coming in, and we certainly aren't going to go anywhere to get anything, so I'm going to make a big pot of tortilla soup for the weekend. It'll last us through most of the weekend. We'll supplement it with some kind of snacks, I don't know what, but we aren't going to starve around here, that's for sure. So I'm going to make that big pot of soup and let you come along with me. It's really simple to make. All you need to do is mostly is just open some cans, but come go along with me to make a big pot of tortilla soup. Well, the first thing you want to do is get out the biggest pot you have, and this is this one for me, and I'm going to dice an onion, and we'll start from that. I've got the burner turned on to medium, pan's starting to get warm. Put a circle or two of EVOO here. That's extra virgin olive oil. And throw in the diced onions. That's about 2/3 of a onion the size of a baseball or so. It's the size that fits in my onion jar, I'll put it that way. And kind of scatter this around here and let that start working. I want to sweat the onions before I go any further with this. In the meantime, I got out my bag of beef that I had stashed in the freezer. There's 2 big hamburger steak patties and some ground cooked beef and some roast beef, and I'm going to take that and just chop it up and get it ready to go in too. Okay, onions, they're getting soft. I'm going to throw in some garlic now. Good spoonful of garlic here. Three or 4 bay leaves. And my chopped up beef. Now, this can be anything. It can be, as the words of the old song, beef, bear, bull, buzzard, deer, duck, or dog. Just any kind of meat that you want to use in there, you can use it. It all works. Now I've got some chicken stock here. It's a part of a box left over. So I'm going to dump that in. Get it started. But I'm going to use beef stock just simply because I use beef in there and it'll taste better, and I think that that's what most tortilla soups are made with using anyway. And stir this around. And let that come back to a simmer. Well, it's hot and boiling now. So let's start adding things. Here's a can of tomato sauce, just plain old tomato sauce. And a can of diced tomatoes. Juice and all on these. Now next is a can of ranch style pinto beans. Now if you want a little more heat in it, you get the ranch style beans with jalapenos. But since I'm going to share this with the neighbors and she doesn't like much heat in hers, I'm using the regular ones. And the final thing is either a can of corn drained or a can of hominy. Not only needs to be drained but also rinsed. Now hominy is a corn product. I like it. It's very popular in Mexico. It adds a lot of starch to it. There's all of it. And I'll just stir this in and have a look at it. Of course it needs some liquid now, so I'll get out my box of beef stock. By the way, Walmart ordered beef stock and chicken stock and whatnot for Christmas and Thanksgiving, and they had a lot left over. This is a regular $1.19 a box. They had it on sale for 49 cents a box. So I bought about 10 boxes of it. I'll use it up, and I'm just going to put probably about a half a box in. That looks about right on the amount of liquid that the soup ought to have. Maybe a little bit more. All it does is just make more soup. I'll let that come back to a simmer, taste of it, and see what I think. And actually, the soup is made now. That's all there is to it. Oh yeah, I have one other can here. These are red kidney beans. You can use black beans if you want to. Forgot to put those in before. I just wanted to mention them. And go ahead and pour these in with their juice. Bean juice, that's just more soup. You left down in the corner there. Stir those in. Now let that all come back together and all the flavors mix, and we'll taste of it and see how it tastes. Well, it's simmered for about a half hour. I checked the salt and it's fine in it, and it looks like it's all cooked together here and it looks good. So all that's left to do is dish it up and take it to the table, which we'll do in about 2 hours, I'd say. Neighbor lady's already brought a bowl over, and we give part of it to her and for their dinner, and this is her bowl. Wonder if she knows that's called a British plum pudding bowl. It's a bowl that they make plum puddings in, and then when they're ready to serve them, they turn them upside down and it drops out, and it's the same shape as the bowl. Cute thing. I had one for a long time that a friend brought from England when he came over to visit us one time, and we enjoyed that plum pudding. Plums over there are raisins to us, and it's a raisin pie, or raisin cake is what it is, but they lace it with a little brandy, and it does have a certain air and kick to it, but it's very good, and it's popular in England. It's kind of like fruit cake here, and for some reason they only use the bowl one time when they make it. Then they set it aside as a mixing bowl or something like that. Pretty darn good made from scratch soup. I really hit it this time. Well, this is so easy to make. You just can't hardly go wrong on it. It's only 4 or 5 cans, and we'll have a little leftover meat and some broth, and that's it. Onions and garlic and things of that sort. So God bless America, God bless Texas, and where else would you find a state with a picture like this in it? Bye.